One thing about World War One, I don't really understand how it all began. So could you tell us what you know about that?
Basically, it's like a schoolyard. Bosnia were being bullied by the Central Powers. The Central Powers used to just invade smaller countries and just take them over and start demanding unreasonable taxes and stuff like that. And then the Serbians, they didn't do anything. But the Serbians, they had a gang called the Black Hand Gang. There were 7 Serbians on the gang, and they called themselves freedom fighters, but they're basically terrorists. So they tried to kill the Archduke from Austria-Hungary, and several of them didn't do anything at all. It was only number 2 and number 7 who did anything. So number 1, he was going to do something, but he decided not to because he just decided to just gave up.
Did he chicken out?
Yeah, probably. And number 2, he threw a bomb into the Duke's car as it was passing through Bosnia, and the Duke flung it out. He didn't realize what he probably thought it was. I don't know what he thought it was. Maybe just a prank item or something. Maybe he just flung it out and it exploded, and he injured 2 innocent bystanders. He held a speech in the middle of Sarajevo, and 3, 4, 5, and 6 they were in reach of him. They could have killed him easily, and they just did nothing. Number 7, he managed to get into the Duke's car, and he shot him. He shot him and his wife, and the Serbians, they wanted Austria-Hungary's forgiveness because it wasn't them. It was a gang who came from Serbia, but it wasn't exactly a Serbian's idea. So they started groveling, but the apology wasn't accepted. Number 2 of the Black Hand Gang, after he threw the bomb in a car and he failed in killing the Archduke, he swallowed poison and jumped in a river to drown himself rather than be captured. But the people who listened to the Duke's speech, they dragged him out and they saved him, and then they beat him to death. And then the man who killed the Archduke, I think his name was Gavrilo Princip. They flung him in prison, and he died in prison, I think. Austria-Hungary are really upset because he's going to be the next emperor. So they declare war, and before anyone could do anything, Austria-Hungary decided to try and get Germany on their side, and it works. So Germany declared war on Serbia as well. And the Serbians realized that they're going to lose unless they get some help, so they asked for Russia, and Russia declared war on Austria and Germany. France were like, Austria-Hungary's been bullying us too, and they get a piece of this. So they declared war on Germany as well. Germany's confidence are getting a bit wavery. They're like, wait a minute, well, it's only Russia and France, and Serbia aren't really that good. But then Britain joined the war as well. Britain, we can't stay out of this. So Britain joined the war as well. And then Germany's like, well, we can't back out now because they'll seem like chickens if they back out now. So, but Germany had a pretty good chance against all those countries as well. They're probably the most powerful. So it took 3-4 countries to defeat Germany.
Tell us about that ship that you're talking about.
The Lusitania.
The Lusitania.
It had a number of American citizens on it, and it was crossing the Pacific Ocean towards America. Actually, I think it was crossing from America, but the Germans, the U-boats attacked the ship and took it down and killed 127 American citizens, and the Americans found out who it was, and then they was like, all right, let's declare war on Germany too. So the Germans, they were like, why did we have to just destroy that ship?
Tell us about this football match on Christmas Day.
I'm not sure what year it was, but on December, the British and the Germans, they stopped fighting and they played a football game in no man's land, which is like the stretch between the trenches. So if a man went there while he was at war, it was only a couple of seconds before he was shot down.
Do you think it's true or do you think it's a myth?
Yeah, no, I think it's true, but immediately after, they just went back to killing each other. I'm not exactly sure how they can do that. Football is a rough game, so I'm sure they picked up some anger there.
And what was he telling me about swapping shirts after the match?
Oh no, I don't actually think they did that because that would create havoc. If they swap shirts, then British or German would be killing their own men. So, and the war would probably be aborted. In fact, that would probably be a good way to end the war. The First World War started in 1914, and British boys 17 and up, they were trying to quickly sign up for the war because they thought it'd be over by Christmas, but it lasted till 1918, which was 4 years, and they were wishing they never signed up. The boys might have signed up because they're they probably thought it was cool, or they're not too different from the boys now. They like war too much and stuff like that. So they probably thought it would be over quickly and they'd get to kill someone without actually going to prison. In Air Cadets, they let you handle weapons after a weapons handling test. So I suppose it's just for the experience and the ability to say you've handled a gun. That's probably what they say. They're probably just showing off.
What about that big gun that you see behind you? Are you going to get training on guns like that?
Probably not. It'd be fun, but probably not. Because I don't think you can only like take down a Zeppelin with bullets that big. The Zeppelins were German bombers. They were airship bombers, and they were so terrifying that the British, they had rules like don't bang doors in the street don't whistle in the street after 10 p.m. for a taxi, or never light never light 3 cigarettes with a single match, like as if a sniper's watching from a trench. Then the first light will catch his eye, and the second light he will like fix the scope, and the third light he'll pull the trigger. So you should never light 3 cigarettes with a single match or something like that. Another thing was that rats used to invade the trenches as well. So, and they used to eat the British food supplies. So the thing is, what they used to do, they used to put cheese on the end of the bayonets, and then when the rats started eating it, the cheese just pulled the trigger. It's foolproof because you can't really miss unless you're really rubbish at shooting. And there was another thing, you could put incense in the rat hole until it drives them out. They wait at the end of the rat hole with a bat and just start smashing them as soon as they come out.
Yeah.
That'd actually be quite fun though. Wars in general, I don't really think they achieve anything because at the end of World War I don't see what they gained from killing so many people.
And they still went on and had a World War II.
Yeah, but that was Hitler's fault, so